Howdy friendos, my name is Stuart, and welcome to the Lion King character I expect most people to be pretty excited about. And, before I get any questions on the comments going, why are you doing a super obvious villain? Bro, I don't know what to tell you. Villains get a lot of views. I think they're obvious. In fact, everyone kind of knows they're obvious, but people they see villain in the thumbnail and they click on it. I don't know what to tell you. Look at the Bill Cipher video. You could not have a more obvious chaotic evil, but look at those views. That's better than, most of everything on my channel. Anyway, Scar was one of those villains that really held a place in Disney villain pantheon, making cameos in other works like Hercules and even appearing in other video games. He's a great villain to have on standby, and it helps when you're voiced by Jeremy Irons. Also, Jim Cummings, I think, at random points.
You won't get a sniff without me! So prepare for the coup of the century!
Scar is the Uncle Claudius to Simba's Hamlet. Scar was the Uncle Claudius to Simba's Hamlet. Scar was next in line to inherit the Pride Lands before Simba entered the picture. The only known brother of Mufasa, Scar quickly became embittered by his path to the throne being taken from him. But hey, Scar's never met a problem he couldn't solve. He's a calculating genius who desires the throne and uses his words to get what he wants and bring order to his domain. As such, we're actually going to put Scar at the beginning of the series at lawful neutral. Because believe it or not, Scar actually didn't do anything that controversial up until the movie began. He was just kind of a slimy scumbag. And let's face it, lawful neutral is the pseudo scumbag alignment. I know it's tempting to label him as some sort of evil, but we don't really have any other clues that he was always a bad seed or something. Scar isn't shown to be openly kind towards any subjects or even staff like Zazu unless he's provoked, and he's a man of his word in many ways. I really do need to reiterate that we are not looking at the Lion Guard during this video. Yes, I'm aware Scar gets some backstory there, but I don't think it's necessary, especially for this look. Plus, I just straight up don't want to do it. But as I mentioned before, if you really want us to look at this, we're going to need to see some support. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, share around. I hate putting call to actions in my videos, but you gotta do it. Nobody subscribes unless you say the word subscribe. But with that out of the way, let's go.
Scar. Drop him.
Life's not fair, is it?
Scar abstains from Simba's celebration. Depressed how life hasn't dealt him a fair hand, when he's confronted by Zazu, Scar scares the Majordomo, makes a half-hearted apology to Mufasa, and leaves without a fight. Chaotic neutral.
Oh, surely we lions are not all that bad.
As Simba grows up, Scar grows bitter. He makes plans, forming alliances with the hyenas while giving them food as payment. This is so he's able to earn their loyalty over the years, lawful evil twice.
Hey, Uncle Scar, guess what?
As a young Simba goes to visit his uncle, Scar executes his first plan. He lets slip the existence of the elephant graveyard. While acting concerned about the mess-up, he tells the naturally excited Simba to promise him not to go, knowing that his cronies are waiting for their free meal. Neutral evil. Also, extra chaotic evil because Scar actually goes to the graveyard. Dude wanted to make sure that Simba was torn apart. Oh my god.
I don't think you really deserve this.
Scar approaches the hyenas and gives them food despite the failure. Despite the setback, though, Scar has come up with a strategy for his fast track to the throne. Kill Simba and Mufasa. With a Nat 20 song to organize the hyenas, Scar inspires his followers with the promise of consistent food. All they have to do is be prepared. Lawful evil.
Your father has a marvelous surprise for you.
With everything set, Scar sets his plan into motion, leaving Simba in a gorge. Scar signals the hyenas to start a Nat 20 stampede, and then he rushes Mufasa and Zazu, begging for help. When Mufasa isn't looking, Scar knocks out Zazu and waits for nature to take its course. Lawful evil.
Long live the king.
You know, this is one he was saving for ages. Chaotic evil. Also Nat 20 dialogue.
Simba, what have you done?
With Simba alive, Scar takes advantage of the situation. Blaming Simba for Mufasa's death, Scar tells his nephew to run away so the Pride Lands won't discover the truth. Then for good measure, he tells the hyenas to finish the job. Chaotic evil.
So it is with a heavy heart that I assume the throne.
With Simba and Mufasa gone, Scar takes his earned place at Pride Rock. He honors the promises to the hyenas and lets them hunt along with the lions. He grows close to some of the lions, including Zira, and names her youngest cub, Kovu, to be his heir. However, his rule isn't perfect. Due to his mismanagement, the Pride Lands falls into disarray, with Scar getting livid at any comparison to his brother. Lawful evil. Twice. Let's go with that.
Sarabi!
A starving, frustrated Scar calls out to his sister-in-law, Sarabi, for the food shortage. When Scar is told that it would be better to leave Pride Rock, he refuses, unable to let go of his prize or his resentment towards his brother. Scar attacks Sarabi for bringing up the M word, chaotic evil.
Simba, I'm a little surprised to see you alive.
Learning that Simba is alive, a terrified, panicking Scar quickly tries to take advantage of the situation. He uses the hyenas as his muscle before attempting to turn the lionesses against Simba with Mufasa's death. He then begins to corner Simba, forcing him to nearly fall over into a burning inferno, neutral evil.
I killed Mufasa.
To be an absolute turd because he thinks he's about to win, Scar leans in and whispers the truth. Too bad Simba pounces on him and forces the Mad King to admit who the real killer was all along. Chaotic evil.
I killed Mufasa.
With the truth exposed, Scar bolts. Cornered by his nephew, Scar blames the hyenas, unaware that they're listening, and pleads for mercy. When he has the chance for exile, the bitter Scar can't let go of his hate and attacks the king, chaotic neutral.
Ah, my friend.
Defeated and surrounded by some very angry and very hungry hyenas, Scar tries to charm his friends one last time. However, Scar learns never to cross the hyenas. The Mad King is torn to shreds, his empire in flames, and his followers punished for his crimes. God damn, chaotic neutral. So Scar is more dynamic than his brother in a lot of ways, but still serves a similar function. Much like Mufasa did for Simba, he serves as a symbol of mismanagement and excess hunting. It's important to note that at several points, Scar doesn't become a chaotic evil dick and breaks promises. For a long time, his word was his strongest asset. He promised the hyenas a chance to roam the Pride Lands, but failed spectacularly. And yet Scar doesn't kick them out or back out on his deal. He doubles down, looking for others to blame for the lack of food, and is haunted by the ghost of his brother. He becomes enraged when something he had worked so hard for crumbles around him. Dude's gotta be wondering why he struggles when Mufasa, someone he outsmarted, was able to do it with ease. It's only when Scar cracks under pressure in front of Simba that people begin to turn on him. The hyenas are pissed and tear him to shreds, but Scar still has a legacy. Zira and the lions who broke away. Even when they knew Scar was responsible for Mufasa's death, they still believed he was in the right. Says a lot about the guy, actually. But what do you guys think? Are there any Disney villains that you'd like us to cover? Maybe Maleficent or Ursula? Ooh, Ursula would be great. Oh, that'd be cool. Sorry. Or maybe Frollo from Hunchback. But be sure to check out in December for some more Disney classics. But check back next week for the final part of this little trilogy as we look at Scar's successor and Simba's daughter. Thank you to the patrons, and I'll see you next time.